Imagine this: a quiet college town. The kind of place where people don't lock their doors because nothing ever really happens. It's peaceful, predictable, safe. Until one night, inside a house, just off campus, 4 students go to sleep and someone else is already inside. By morning, that house becomes one of the most disturbing crime scenes in modern America. This is the story of the University of Idaho student murders, Moscow, Idaho, a town of about 25,000 people. Not the kind of place you see on the news. No chaos, no headlines, no fear, just students, small cafes, football games, and a quiet sense of normal life. Parents send their kids here because it feels safe, because it is safe. Or at least, that's what everyone believed. 1122 King Road, an off-campus house shared by college students. It wasn't unusual. Friends living together, late nights, music, laughter. The kind of place where memories are made. But on November 13th, 2022, that house became something else. Something no one could have imagined. The night started like any other. Kaylee and Madison were out together, laughing, taking photos, enjoying the night. Zana and Ethan were at a party, just being college students. There was nothing strange, nothing out of place, no warning signs, just a normal night, turning slowly into something no one could stop. They all made it home. They all went to sleep, and none of them knew it would be the last time. Every crime has a moment where everything changes. But in this case, that moment may have started long before that night. Someone had been watching, learning routines, understanding the house, knowing who was inside and when. This wasn't random, it felt deliberate, planned. And that's what makes it even more unsettling. Around 4 a.m., the house was silent, dark, still. And then, someone moves through it, carefully, quietly, no chaos, no alarms, just controlled movement. In the dark, one by one, 4 lives are taken, quickly, silently, and somehow, others in the same house survive without even realizing what had happened. That's not just shocking, it's terrifying. The next morning, something feels off. Doors aren't opening, calls aren't being answered, and then a 911 call is made. Unconscious person. But what responders find inside is something far worse. This wasn't an accident. This wasn't a misunderstanding. This was a crime scene. The news spreads fast. 4 college students murdered in their own home, in a town that never expected something like this. Fear sets in. Students start leaving campus. Parents start calling nonstop. And one question echoes everywhere. Who did this? And are they still out there? The pressure on law enforcement is intense. The public wants answers, the media wants updates, but the investigation takes time, evidence is collected, timelines are built, and then a small detail changes everything. A car, a white Hyundai Elantra, seen near the house around the time of the murders. It doesn't seem like much, but it's enough to start connecting the dots. Digital trails begin to form, phone data, surveillance footage, DNA evidence piece by piece. A picture comes together and eventually it leads to one name: Bryan Kohberger. Bryan Kohberger. Not a known criminal, not someone people were afraid of, a criminology student, someone studying criminal behavior, trying to understand how criminals think. Which raises a disturbing possibility. What if he wasn't just studying crime? What if he was preparing for it? In December 2022, he's arrested, taken into custody, and suddenly, the mystery has a face. But even then, not everything makes sense. Because solving a case doesn't always mean understanding it. Why those 4? Was it targeted or random? What was the motive? Some answers exist, but others still don't. This isn't just a story about a crime. It's a story about how quickly normal life can fall apart, how safety can be an illusion, and how sometimes the most dangerous people don't look dangerous at all, because in the end, the scariest part isn't what happened that night. It's the fact that it could happen anywhere.